Welcome to the Triple Dot Podcast, the podcast talking all things trainers, sneakers, kicks, creps, whatever you call them, wherever you are in the world. My name is Scott, and with me, as they are, again, I say every single week, a couple of weeks off, my fault this time, but we're back, all very sweaty, fluid coming down our faces, whether it's tears or sweat or whatever else it may be at this point. Erkin and Prozac. How are we?
Oh, bro. We've been speaking off air for at least half an hour about how we're feeling with the football. You know, it's not been an easy World Cup. Me with Turkey and now with England. Bring on the Premier League, man, because I've had enough. I've had enough, man. But yeah, all good, man. Just trying to, maneuver and navigate in this heat. Not complaining too much because once it's winter, we'll be moaning about that as well. But yeah, man, we've been off air for a couple of weeks, trying to enjoy the World Cup. We have been up until this point. But yeah, Enrique will be coming back very soon for Sunday. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, Prozac, what were you saying, bro?
You said Prozac. It's Prozavi de la Fuente for this Sunday, bro. 100%, man. We'll beat Viva España all the way, man. Bun them RGs, bro. I can't stand the sight of them, man. And I was feeling like that from before we played them. I was just hoping that we just had enough fight in us, man. And I'm not going to get into the Tuchel debate because one thing I'm just happy about is that it wasn't any of my bros that's out here taking the blame this time around. You get me, man? At least everyone can use their eyes and see who really was to blame for us not going full force, man. And I swear that's what we brought him in for, respectfully. I'm saying, like, to bite the bullet, man, to make them bold decisions. But yeah, we leave that one there, man. But outside of the footy, bro, you get me? Things are going well, man. God is good. You get me? We're enjoying this. I'm about to navigate my first summer holiday. My daughter's just finished first year or this reception
periods.
Broski, man. We had to do a full blown, like, we had to create a war room. We had to develop a strategy. How many weeks we're gonna have? We had to enlist sisters-in-law and other people because 6 weeks is wild, bro. You get me, man? But at least I don't have to iron any more small pieces of uniform for a month and a half. You get me, man? But no, man, it's been blessed, bro. How you been, Scotty?
Yeah, not bad. I'd like to say, kind of my fault. I've been down in London a lot for gigs the past couple of weeks
Living
in
his
this
best life.
lovely heat. You say that, so a couple of weeks ago, London was mental because you had Finsbury Park had like mini festivals going on, which is one of the ones that I went to. 50,000 people. At the same time, you had Harry Styles going on at Wembley. 90,000 people.
Crazy.
You had Metallica going on at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Again, tens of thousands of people. Yeah, happy boy. He's paying for your transfers. And you had someone going on at the O2. You had Hyde Park going on. So there was like 7 or 8 big gigs going on around London. So it was mental and it was hot. Yeah. So it was all right. But then last weekend, you had My Chemical Romance at Wembley Stadium.
Wow.
Not my first choice, I must admit. But yeah, friends from uni wanted to go, so I didn't pay for a ticket. So I was like, yeah, fine, we'll go.
Bro, they've got a banger though. I remember from back in the day, they've got.
I've been converted.
They've got a banger. I remember one song especially, but I can't remember the name of it. That used to come on Channel U, respectfully as well.
Oh, they've got a lot. Yeah,
the streets remember My Chemical Romance did a thing, bro.
It was unbelievable, but it was just the fact that like. There was, I was taking the mick the whole time because we were like, oh, it's really hot because it was like 38 degrees. You're in Wembley Stadium, standing, sun beating down. They had pyro going off left, right, and centre, so you could feel the heat coming from the front of the stage. And on the way there, I was joking around because they were like, oh, do you reckon it's going to be like mosh pits and heavy? And I was there like, all these malnourished, pale ass emo kids are not going to have the energy to be able to do that. And I tell you what, the amount of people passing out was insane, dropping like flies left, right, and centre. But they were like rocked up in like full black. Some people still had big leather jackets on in that heat. Like, what are you doing? But it was funny. The gig was amazing, and like I say, I've been converted. But what was funny was the gig finished at 10:30. England versus Norway started at 10 o'clock. So obviously everyone filters out the stadium and just finds a pub somewhere. And all of these pubs, we found one only about 5-minute walk away, and you've got all the England fans there in the shirts. And then this sea of emos just take over the pub. So they start like England chants, and the crowd that have just gone in there take over and just start singing like My Chemical Romance songs over the top of it. And the confusion on these guys' faces was just, crazy. But we got in there just before the second Norway goal got struck off, the Haaland goal. So yes, we had the joy of, obviously it was joy of watching that, but then very quickly, only a few days later, just the sheer sadness of watching an England team not do what they should be doing. We've got too many defenders. Next time I think we just take 4 and then
leave the rest at home.
Leave the rest, and then if they get injured, more attackers. We'll just go for it.
Just go for it, man. Just go for it, man.
Yeah.
Try to win as opposed to not to lose. I think that is just the key to this whole game, bro. Like, if you're gonna say we're gonna be bold, let's actually run it through and be bold, bro. And
that was Spurs mentality all last season, wasn't it? Win, please win.
Mate, we were hanging on respectfully. Like, no, and imagine if we'd have had Thomas Tuchel, we'd have been in the championship. Respectfully, like you need to dare, bro. You need, especially in them kind of situations. You're playing the world champions. You're just gonna let them. I was trying to explain it to my wife, and she was like, "Why did we end up just because we were like so resolute?" And I was like, imagine playing Street Fighter, right? And you stop throwing punches and you just start taking punishment. Your like energy bar is just gonna go down and go down.
You described it to your wife. You used Street Fighter as a point of reference with your wife. That's impressive.
She likes manga and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
But she was like, but like your energy is going down and down and down. No matter how big you look, you're weak. You're weak. Like I'm saying, like, and people are gunning like different players. I'm like, nah, this wasn't a players thing. This wasn't a players thing, man. This was a mentality thing. The thing that you sent into the group, Erkin, from Sex Fabregas, I mean, that summed it up perfectly. You get me? It's just that shift of mentality. If you're 1-0 up and a defender comes on, you've stopped playing football. You're now trying to hold on. The other team knows that's the game now. They could just pile in because there's nothing coming back the other way. But I said I wasn't going to do that.
Well, no, it's fair.
Get it out, man. We have to.
Bro, that's so annoying.
My wife was watching it, and she gets quite into. She's gotten quite into the football over the years now, and she was watching it. She was like, "Why are they bringing on the giant dude?" I.e., Dan
that's
Burn.
because what does that mean?
It like, why? And you're there like, well, if you're thinking that.
Yeah.
What does that signify to everyone that even knows a little bit about football? You stopped playing.
She didn't even ask why he's got 4 fingers. She was just like, why is he there?
Shout out to Dan Burn as well, man. He never like he always like put his best foot forward and try for the team. He's massive, bro.
What's going to be interesting is
what a giant weirdo.
Yeah, just heads everything.
Just crazy.
Tomorrow is, over the past few weeks, there's a new rugby tournament, international rugby tournament, and tomorrow, who plays each other? Argentina, England, and it's been spicy.
That's a game. That's a game we can really let them know who.
They've been.
I'm about to tune in, bro.
They've been spicy. Like, the England team have been really winding them up before the football, and then obviously the football's happened. So there could be a little bit of bite tomorrow. So that'll be quite an interesting one to watch.
I like that.
But yeah, it obviously has been very football dominated time, but that's coming to an end. So there'll be a nice little period. I don't think we'll be talking about pre-seasons too much. We've got Wrexham this weekend. I'm sure we'll all be thrilled. But yeah, I mean, I say that it's probably more interesting than talking about sneakers at the moment, because there's not loads going on, and none of us have really picked anything up other than Prozac getting quite a nice care package.
Yep. Shout out to Peter Very and the guys over at Brooks, man. Got man laced in some Brooks Adrenaline GTS 10s. Woo! Very, very cool shoe. Like perfect for the summer. Super, like literally Brooks. One thing I'll say about Brooks, yeah, because I did have an Adrenaline before. The lightest shoes I've ever felt in my lifetime. Like the lightest pair of shoes, legitimately, like just unbelievably light. The technology that they use, the comfort is 10/10, very sort of squishy midsole, but like really well structured on the upper. And it's just got that, it's 100% in that sort of mesh runner family. Got 4 in the post. I was like, bro, yeah, I'm sorted. I'm sorted. Wore one to play paddle. Yeah, I played the missus in paddle this afternoon, man. Put her to the sword in my new Brooks Adrenalines, broski. You get me, man? Had to be done because I respect her too much. I believe in women's rights and equal opportunities, and I gave her an opportunity, and she got these hands respectfully.
in paddle.
Yeah. No. I think Brooks have gone under the radar, to be fair, for a little while now. I remember when everyone was kind of going with bigging up the Staple collab that they did. Really nice colorway and stuff. Like they've dropped some really nice stuff just here and there that kind of people have kind of caught their attention, but yeah, they're
doing their thing, man.
I think they're quietly just ticking along under there, and I think they're building up a bit of steam now. So hopefully, So
that one, I think it's the Brooks Adrenaline GTS 10. I think it's out now. I think it came out like yesterday. So you can pick up pairs wherever you get those. I think there's some pairs in the end and stuff. Some really nice pairs. And keep your eyes out because I got a package from StockX. A certain Travis Scott landed down part of that pink pack, not the one that I already have in hand. So we've completed that I don't know when you've got that duo,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying, we've got that together. The
double pack.
The pinks are in the hand now. So yeah, keep an eye out for a video where one of them will probably be coming out of a Lidl swag. So
very nice.
So that sponsorship's got to happen soon, bro. That Lidl sponsorship, honestly,
bro. From your mouth to God's ears, broski. Because I know when that happens, man, set, bro. That day, when that drops, yeah, respectfully, and I'm a very humble man, but that day, I might have to take a couple weeks off. You know what I'm saying? Like,
soak it in.
Yeah, do not disturb on everything, man. Yeah, Lidl's is a big deal to me. So yeah, that one we literally would have spoken it into existence. Before all of this, nobody was really even looking for Lidl's. Man, put Lidl's on the map respectfully. They need to cut man a little check. I'm blowing tooting my own horn, man, but respectfully, man, we did our thing, man.
You've just been confusing people, thinking they can walk down the middle aisle and pull out sneakers like that.
Honestly,
bro. And the baddest thing is, yeah, in certain Lidl's they be selling sneakers though, but it's not like it's not
their own stuff.
But, no.
Yeah, at what point does a Lidl sneaker actually come out the Lidl bag? Some point.
Yeah.
Lidl's make it happen, bro, because that would break the internet. It would break the internet. Imagine me pulling out an actual Lidl's collab. I suppose if I was really about this thing, I would actually get one of maybe I'll get Lorenzo to actually do me a custom.
Lorenzo died Lidl shoe. Oh man,
that's mad.
A high point of his career or a low point? I'm not sure.
Right, I definitely think. I mean, it's that, if not the highest point, if you think about it. But I mean, high point, low cost. So yeah, balances out. So good.
Oh dear. Well, yeah. As I said, there's a bit to talk about, but it's the world of sneakers is little bit slow at the moment. So we'll move on to our first segment already, which is shoes rounds, where we look at some of the kind of biggest stories in the world of sneakers. Can't get my words out today. So let's pass over to me for shoes round.
Sneaker news.
Now, see, there's been a couple of weeks, so there's been a few little things that have been happening, kind of Nike design projects and kind of releases and kind of rumors, etc., etc. But the one that did catch my eye was a little lawsuit that appeared from Nike. Well, should I say to Nike, because they did dropped a shoe in some very distinctive green and orange colorway on an Air Max 95, which everyone kind of immediately said, well, it's a 7-Eleven shoe, it's a 7-Eleven collab, and they never actually said that it was. But if you look at the descriptions on sneakers, it's very much the we're gonna go round the corner to the shop, and it's like there's a lot of hinting going on with this, and clearly there was enough hinting because 7-Eleven decided to pull them up on it and deliver them with a lovely lawsuit. The only problem is the shoes had actually already been out and had already gone out to many of the kind of had already basically ended up in the hands of some retailers who had already sold them. Some had kind of obviously got early pairs, etc. But this is kind of roles reversed, which is quite nice for once, because Nike have a little bit of a habit of putting lawsuits out there. But I think the lawsuit from 7-Eleven basically said that the colorway was so distinctive and the hints were just so much. I mean, for anyone that doesn't know what 7-Eleven, it's a Hong Kong based store, and it is, their colors are kind of orange, darker orange / red and green. And this Air Max 95 was literally that upper shoe. Like, for even people that don't really know what 7-Eleven is, like, I looked at that shoe and went, it looks really familiar. So they've claimed that it basically just infringes on trademarks and color marks that are essentially theirs, which I do find funny sometimes, that people can just claim a color is theirs and therefore no one can use it. But the shoe was pulled very, very quickly from where it could be pulled. And the resale prices on the pairs that got out there have shot up massively. But I mean, I guess thoughts on this. I mean, what did you think when you saw the shoes? Did you think it's close enough to warrant kind of a bit of a lawsuit, or was it just somebody finally pushing back and going, you know what, actually, we've seen you do this for less?
The bullies have been bullied, that's how it feels like for once. But I mean, it's very distinctive, isn't it? I think I've never been to one of those stores, but we've all seen it, whether it's in a film, some cinematic shot from a creator or whatever. I'm not mad like that they're going after him. I think when we spoke about it in the group on Insta, straight away the Freddy Krueger thing came to mind. The New Line Cinema, that sort of thing, where they pulled all these pairs, with the dunks, which, I mean, there's a lot of floating about. I don't know how much they're actually, been like real, but there are a couple floating about. This felt like a little too late, but at the same time, they've probably, done damage limitation. But there are a lot of pairs floating about. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is more believable.
I didn't realize they actually released them on the 11th of July as well. 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Wow.
Full thing. It was a full thing.
Yeah. That's what they probably thought. Nah, of all days.
If you're doing it that obviously and not giving any props, I think you're going to expect it, aren't you?
The other thing that they weren't giving is they weren't giving any money. They didn't actually, because it's not an official collab. So like 7-Eleven didn't actually benefit at all. And the thing that's cheeky and annoying from Nike is they have worked on like a 7-Eleven SB before. Like that was something they've worked on before. So it's not like their numbers changed. Nike are just cheeky, bro. Like, so yeah, obviously, like I feel like it was 100% within 7-Eleven's rights to call out the lawsuit. The funny thing is, it's like now the shoe has become like sneaker law, similar to the Freddy Krueger, like you cited, right? And those pairs are gonna become like gold dust over the next few years. And also, it's a very, very good 95. It's a very good 95.
It really
is
is
a lovely 95. It's a lovely 95. So the thing is, it didn't need the help, but now it's got all of the notoriety of the lawsuit and the pooled pairs and what got out and what didn't get out and all of this sort of stuff. And it's like an unofficial, official 7-Eleven that was dropped on 7-Eleven 95. And it's and wrap everything up, it's Nike who are literally the most litigious company in all of sports, finally getting some comeuppance. You get me? But they're not gonna really get any comeuppance because, like, are they actually gonna go to court because they've pulled the pairs? It's probably gonna be fairly marginal the amounts that have gone out. But I suppose if you can prove it, there's infringement in terms of the use of those colors, which I think would be pretty hard. I think it'd be pretty hard because the way that 7-Eleven uses those colors and the way that Nike are using those colors, even though they are very, very similar, like you couldn't say categorically that somebody that didn't know 7-Eleven would be able to know that they were associated with that.
Yeah, I mean they're looking for damages, halt on sales, and recall of all sneakers. Now, if you go on StockX, you can buy pairs in every single size. And in a UK 11 last sale, £672.
Lads, I don't know if you guys have seen any like reviews in that. The insoles have actually got shelves from a supermarket. So it's like you're asking for trouble, bro.
Just diabolical.
You know that meme? You're asking for it. You're dying for it, bro. They are literally like.
The thing is, they just think they could get away with it, don't they? They go, come on, have a go. The problem is 7-Eleven are quite big as well. Not as big as Nike, but like,
they're big.
This is, and I did see people obviously doing mock-ups of like British supermarkets with. And
I saw that. Yeah, they weren't on the same level. They weren't on the same. And it was Soul Supply that did that, I believe.
It was.
And I remember they did like Tesco, Sainsbury's, blah blah blah. They didn't do a Lidl's, didn't do an Aldi. It's all about the low cost.
You know what?
And I remember I put it in the comments, and they got back to me and said, "We apologize, Big Pro. We know how you feel about the old Lidl's and that. So yeah, we'll look at that for next time."
Because if you were going to do one, like I know obviously we kind of have our supermarkets and we can think like if you think of Asda, you think of like you can think of the color and the logo and stuff. But like when I think of Tesco, for some reason I still think of like the blue and white stripes, you know, where they had like the everyday value stuff.
Yeah, the Tesco values.
Yeah, the Tesco value stuff.
That's the most iconic colorway.
But it would be shit on a shoe.
Yeah, it would look like beans.
But the Lidl colours are probably the second most distinctive. Where you go when you see that color combination, you go,
I think that'd be all right.
Lidl, that red, yellow, blue. Yeah,
red, yellow, blue. That's a solid. That's on a 95. That works, bro.
Because you see like a green Air Max or something, you're not turning around and going, yes, Waitrose. Like it's not, you just don't think about it like that. It's Lidl probably.
How close is the neon color to Asda's color? It's not that far off, is it?
Nah. Asda's like darker, isn't it?
Is this what we're saying? We're saying that we're going to rename the neons as the
Oh.
Asda 95s.
Bro.
It's not that far off, mate.
Nah, bro. I think Sainsbury's is distinctive though.
No, but go with me on the neons though, because with the green and the grey,
Nah.
it's green, grey, and white or something
Look,
like
but
that. That's what their colours are.
No,
Those are
they're
the
Cortez.
Cortez.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
chicken nugget. What do you what colour do you think of when you think of Sainsbury's though?
Orange.
Orange, yeah.
You think orange? Because
Yeah.
I went into in where I am, like all of the Sainsbury's stores are in like the dodgiest areas around here. Don't know why.
Really?
Because Sainsbury's, this is a weird thing that I learned while doing kind of a business degree. Sainsbury's was meant to be a direct competitor to Waitrose. It's meant to be a really higher end market.
Yeah, that's
So
the
when-
kind of.
So when
It's
Ben
not
and Jerry's
that
came
high,
over to
yeah.
So when Ben and Jerry's came over to the UK, they were a premium ice cream. They only went into Sainsbury's initially because they were like, well, no, that's the most premium supermarket in the UK.
Wow.
Around where I am, chavs shop in Sainsbury's because that's where they are. That's where the
Sainsbury's
supermarkets
is
are.
good, man.
Well,
Sainsbury's
Yeah, I
is
like
good.
Sainsbury's.
So they've re-kitted all of it, like near us. It's purple. Everything is purple.
Purple.
Really?
Like purple everything. I think it's because it's all
Might be the
obviously
nectar,
nectar.
innit?
But
Yeah.
everything is purple.
They're
Like literally, it's like
special-
walking
yeah,
into a Cadbury
nectar
store.
is
Oh,
It's
the
ridiculous.
tags. Yeah, the price tags and everything.
Yeah.
No, but
Yeah,
I'm
good
literally
stuff,
they've got
good
rid like all of the shelving units, all of the things at the end of the aisles.
No,
purple,
you're right. It is
purple.
purple.
But
Purple and orange.
I think of orange.
Yeah.
But again-
I think of orange.
Yeah,
But no, you're right though.
The J
the nectar thing is
Sainsbury's.
purple.
The J
Yeah.
Sainsbury's sign back in the
yeah,
day.
That
yeah.
was orange. That was full orange, mate.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
full orange.
But no, I
Oh,
think
man.
Lidl would be if you were going to do like a shoe to represent. I think Lidl would be the
Lidl's got
easiest
very
one to do
distinctive colours. Very distinctive colours, man.
Yeah.
You get me?
'Cause the
They've got
rest I
very,
can't-
very distinctive colours.
I can't really think of. Like,
It'd be interesting to see, man.
yeah, it would be like because I think other countries have like say 7-Eleven is like a big one. Obviously, like Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
Big that like over here like as branding wise I don't know they're the most
Nah.
yeah only
I mean,
Waitrose is the one
Londis-
that's posh.
Londis
Londis,
is similar
imagine.
to 7-Eleven.
M&S, bro.
What color is M&S?
That's a great question. I reckon. I just see like.
is it black?
What?
Isn't it just a black
Oh, it's
logo
like
with M&S
white,
on
isn't
it?
It's black and white, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
It's just black and white.
I feel like it's white with the white font and logo.
Or is it green?
Oh, it's
Something like-
green. Is it green?
Is
Is it
it?
like a? Is it like
It's
a
like a
dark-
really dark green.
Yeah.
Or is it white?
no-
White and black.
But
What?
there is a black background with the M&S, and they flip it. I
Yeah.
don't know what I was seeing with the green, but no. But that's clean.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
It would just be basic.
Tell you what
It'd
though,
just be basic.
the video campaign you could do with an M&S shoe would be excellent. This is not just any shoe.
It's not
This
just
is-
a
this is
shoe.
an M&S. Yeah.
Mate,
Yeah,
that
Put
would
it in the
go
bakery. Put it in the
That would
bakery
go
as well.
very
Some more
far.
pastries. Oh.
far, mate.
Percy Pig coming
I
out
remember
of-
someone. I remember someone saying, "Yeah, like if I won the lottery, that I wouldn't show very much in terms of like
There'll be signs.
the one sign you would know if you saw me do this, you know that I won the lottery. A full cart in, I think it was Mo Gilligan. He was like a full cart in M&S.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just know for a
Yeah.
fact,
Yeah.
I'm sitting on millies, bro. I'm sitting on M's. A full
But,
cart
yeah.
in M&S, bro. Just getting your milk from M&S, you're mad. Just getting milk and
Bro,
water from M&S. You're
that bakery
crazy.
alone. That bakery
Oh,
alone is
bro.
daylight robbery, bro.
Elite.
honestly.
But the thing is,
£4 for
Erkin,
cookies.
bro. It's $3.50 for one donut, and the thing is, I had that. I
You're
had
buying
a
10 of
donut.
them.
Bro, it's the most elite donut you've ever had in your life. It's better than a
Dangerous,
Krispy Kreme. It's danger.
Ooh,
It's
bold
danger.
statements.
Bro, I ain't even playing, bro. And bro, M&S are the most elite bakery in the UK, like
Yeah.
hands down. Like they've never seen margarine, bro. They've never seen.
You bet.
They've
You
never
better
seen-
hope Lidl's not listening to this because Lidl pride themselves on their bakery.
Do you
Their
know what?
bakery is good though.
Their
It's a
bakery's
good
really
bakery.
good.
You
Yeah.
even
Go on, bring
reminded
it back.
me.
Bring it back.
Lidl have an elite for their level. it's not comparable. Actually, I was gonna say it's comparable. It's not comparable. It actually punches above its weight.
For the price.
Yeah.
For what it
For the
is,
price.
it punches
Yeah.
way above its weight. Like they've got a bet. So Lidl, I put Lidl. Being respectful, I put Lidl second because Lidl have got a better bakery than Sainsbury's. Have got a better bakery than Tesco and Asda. Lidl have the best bakery outside of the elite, which is like Waitrose and I don't even know about Waitrose. No, do they have?
Waitrose has got some good stuff. Waitrose got good stuff.
M&S is the one for bakery though. M&S is the one.
Yeah, we've got a big Waitrose near us. Like we've got like a tiny little M&S, like just tucked away on a trading estate somewhere. So don't go there that often. They don't go there that often. But we'll change up the talk of supermarkets back to shoes. There was an interesting shoe that was spotted recently. There's actually some. I feel like. I don't know if you lot go to the cinema that much, but I always feel like it just never feels like there's loads about, and then all of a sudden there's this like wave of like loads of films that I kind of want to go and see. I'm actually going to the cinema for the first time in ages to see the new Spider-Man when that comes out in a couple of weeks.
Oh
yeah.
I completely forgot that was even coming out though.
Yeah,
like didn't even realize. But another film that obviously people are getting very hyped about is Odyssey. Yes, big hype for the Christopher Nolan film. And lo and behold, who was at one of the premieres? Travis Scott. Hopefully he's not slapping people up like the last public appearance he did in the WWE, but there we go. But he was in full-blown suit, looking very dapper, with a new pair of seemingly unreleased Travis Scott shoes on. Now, the lovely suit that he was wearing was very lovely. He looked smart. He looked dapper. But for some reason, it appears as if he wanted to wrestle some shoes off a homeless man to get into the venue. Because people are guessing what this is. Some people are saying that it's kind of a moon shoe, which there have been a couple of collabs. Basically, people are just saying it's unreleased, kind of waffle shoe. But to describe the shoe, it is a very, very well worn brown leather moon shoe, which means it's ridiculously low profile, with a very thick tread on it. Obviously, it has the reverse swoosh and some brown laces, but I mean, these are unreleased, and I don't know about you two, but I hope they stay unreleased. These are
bad.
Where has he got these? Who's forced him to make these? And why is he wearing them with a suit?
Yeah, it's crazy work, man. All around. Remember, they used to be like that. This like your skin so dry, looks like Gandhi's flip flop. He's literally wearing. he's literally wearing Gandhi's flip flop. This looks like dry alligator skin. It looks so dry and crusty, bro. Like, I wouldn't want to put my foot in there.
The shape of it as well. It looks like an old, from 50s, 60s, those old leather footballs that are just shrunken in and shriveled up.
It's some old football boot, bro. Like it's some
literally,
crap,
man.
Bro. It's some dead shit.
This must be a marketing ploy or something, because, bro.
I hope so, man. Because it don't make no sense. It's not even, and it's not even. I mean, obviously, who am I to say? But it's not even cool. It's not even like it's not even cool. Like he's not even dropped it in a way.
It's not even
Like it's not even like,
we may not like it, but he makes it look cool. This doesn't even work.
More often than not, he obviously pulls it off because he's Travis Scott. But like this does not look cool, bro. This don't look cool, man. It just looks like a bad choice, and that's fine. Sometimes you don't get it, man. It don't look good with a suit.
No,
it just it looks terrible.
These ain't gonna look good with anything.
Yeah,
like you remember the In-Betweeners? It just makes me think of when Simon had to get the shoes from the homeless person to get into the club. It's those. I think he's found them. Like, why? Who? We've said this so many times about designers and how many people this has to go through to get anywhere.
bro.
How?
Claude,
Why?
Bro. One word. Man, like Claude.
I just
Jordan Pierre.
I like
Jordan Pierre doing it again, bro. Madness.
Honestly.
what's also amazing is like this is like the first Nike running shoe. Right, this dates back so far, and because of that, there's no technology in it. It is leather, piece of rubber, done. Like it's borderline prehistoric, and for some reason they want to try and push it again. Like I know there's been some other collaborations; they look awful as well. But all of the collabs I've seen on them, they look like they've been worn every day since the 70s. Like,
yeah. The thing is, though, what's even more worrying is there's gonna be a few Donnies that worship this brother.
Where they gonna be based? Actually, where them Donnies gonna be based, bro? Let's just be specific, so
Just
people know
stay out of there, bro. Just stay out of there, man. Because, bro, they're gonna be on this shoe thinking, yeah, we're gonna make a fortune. We're gonna resell this shoe. Then we're gonna post it up on Insta and all of this, and then I don't know, man. I really don't know. Like honestly, this sort of shoe by him and Nike feels like a social experiment. You know, how
many times can you say that?
branding?
It's true, bro. Yeah.
How far can we push them? How much can we're probably going to sell this for 250 as well. Why not? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just mad.
And you can really see the value.
Real leather from the 1950s. Yeah, bro. Honestly.
The thing is, we've said this a couple of times. Obviously, the last episode was kind of us giving our top 5 of the year so far and a little bit of a roundup. And we've said, like, you know, if you are into certain brands this year, like, and that's your bread and butter, it might be quite tricky to put together a top 10. Like, it genuinely might be. I saw a post, I think it was Tukatek, where he said, like, I'm basically just bored of shoes at the moment. Like, is this just a really dull point for sneakers? And I responded saying, well, yeah, if you're into Nike and Jordan, if that is your main brand, it is pretty dull. If you like other brands, I mean, we've already spoken about Brooks. Obviously, there's Saucony, there's Asics, there's loads of brands doing good stuff. But if that's not your bag, yeah, you're going to probably feel a bit flat at the moment. But we could create a top 10 worst shoes of the year list.
Oh, real easy.
Easily.
Mm-hmm.
There'd be consensus as well on a lot of it, bro. So much to choose from as well, actually, respectively.
Yeah, there really is. The majority of it, I think, is coming from Nike. Like, it's things like these.
Bro. Like,
why?
Yeah, they've had so many flops.
How?
Yeah.
Yes.
They just literally just throw it at the wall, see what sticks. I don't care anymore.
These have been thrown at the wall literally multiple times.
Thrown at
multiple walls. Exactly.
Yeah. From a moving car.
Over walls, into hedges, taking them off. Yeah. Off a bridge. Get them out of the bridge. Get them out of the river. Throw them again. See again. It's honestly, these are the worst Travis Scott shoes that have ever been made.
I actually refuse to call them Travis Scott shoes. I mean, they are literally his shoes because they're on his feet, but they're not going to sell these. They can't sell these.
They can't. If they release these to the public, they
can't sell these.
I'm literally, I can't say.
We need to monitor it.
Yeah, I've got. It's going to be a bit. I'm just going to question everything to do with the sneaker game, bro, because you can't release these to the public.
Can't release these shoes to the public.
Can't. You just can't. Like how nah, you can't. And bro, if they do and they sell one, bro, we have to riot. I'm saying like we have to riot.
No,
bro.
If they sell one, I'm like fair play. Because there is somebody out there with mental health issues. That's just not enough money to buy the shoe.
Yeah. You gotta get them hotlines out there, man. Just talk to someone. Talk to Frank. Talk to Frank.
Frank.
Yeah.
Frank's drugs.
Oh yeah, well that as well. That as well.
Bad. They have to smoke crack. Excellent.
Yeah.
Out the shoe, literally.
It's already happened.
Literally,
The shoes look like they've smoked it, bro. That's
No,
that's
the shoe is a crack pipe. That's what
The shoes look like they've had a rough time.
in the shoe
They
look.
really
It doubles
do.
up as a crack. Now I get it. Okay, no, that's now I get it. I was saying the shoe doubles up as a crack pipe.
Travis is known for his substances.
I'm getting cramped, bro. How can you say this shoe looks like a crack pipe?
You know what?
It doubles up as a crack pipe. That's the double use of the shoe. That's the value. Because people are scratching around. Where's my crack pipe? Oh no, I can actually just use my crack
I'm
to smoke crack and
I'm
heroin.
not sure you've ever seen a crack pipe.
Bro,
Or if
I'm
you've
gonna
been
be
smoking
like, yeah.
things like this,
Maybe.
you need better friends.
That's like, have you been smoking before the podcast? So you don't actually know Ross reality or not? No, I've never seen a crack pipe. I've only seen
Right, I'm
never seen a crack
gonna try and pull some positive out of this, and let's see if this lands. Because when I first saw this shoe, I genuinely thought it looked like a really old school football boot that they just forgotten to put the studs on.
Mm.
And actually, I think if you put some like studs on it, a bit like a Puma, like like a Mundial kind of that base on it, like old school studs. I reckon if you did that, took the little bits off the side and almost put this as like we're going to make like a retro style football boot, you might get away with it. But they need to not look that worn. Like they look like they've had some life.
Yeah, they look so flat as well.
Life.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
flat,
but you
no
can tell
art.
with the waffle underneath, it's a racer. Like obviously the waffle shoe.
Yeah.
So it's like at least make it like I guess they're gonna try pull some cool spiel about this was the first one with the waffle design and how it all came about and this and that. And now Travis is bringing it to the modern audience and all this nonsense. But brother,
The thing is, there's just
you can't, Scott.
with suits. There's some sneakers that just don't look good with suits. I don't think many runners look. I mean, there's some 95s, some of the like sleeker 95s, like Amami Air, the darker coloured ones. Like depending on, you can just about dress them up a little bit. But I was at a wedding the other day, and there was a load of kids there, kind of that rocked up, and they were like suits, shirts. And then like battered Jordan 4s. And I was like,
with a suit.
4s. Yeah, it looked awful. Absolutely awful.
Bro,
Not the
ones
fact that
can make
also
sense.
they weren't even clean. Like they look like they just walked through fields to get there. Like it was messy.
4s with a suit is wild work, man. Like the only I mean, unless you got like a wide legged trouser or something. I mean, what's the point? Like, why are you going? Why you why are you like forcing it? Like, just wear Jordan 1, bro. It's a low
Jordan 1.
Even the cap and gowns, the 11s.
Yeah. Oh, the 11s, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm saying, if you want to go like the full way, go the full. I mean, I don't get that. But,
yeah. There was one guy had a pair of white cements on. Another guy had
what color was the suit?
I think it was Red Thunders. He had like the black and red pair.
Nah.
Red Thunders.
Yeah.
He's smoking crack as well, bro. Nah. Honestly.
I mean, yeah.
This generation, broski.
Interesting family. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna question anything, but
it makes sense.
You know, Scotty's one of them guys, man. He clocks people like I was like, oh no, that's a bad.
We'll
guy.
stay away from
him. We'll stay away from him.
To be fair, I could just about see their feet. I couldn't see the rest of them through just a cloud of vape smoke that was just there the whole time. Was
so annoying. I hate it.
It wasn't good.
He had the funders to go with the clouds. That was terrible, man. That was terrible.
No, we give you that.
I'll take it.
Don't give him that. Don't give him that.
It's been a few weeks, man. We need to encourage that.
Yeah, man. Come on.
Just a little bit. It's all right.
Man. England lost, man. We need a bit of, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Just any happiness is fine. But on that, we'll move on to our second segment. Where again, it's me taking it this week. Triple up, triple down, where we look at the upcoming releases for the next week. Pick a triple up, something we like, triple down, something we dislike, and a sleeper pick, something we think is going to get a little bit lost amongst the hype. So over to me for this week's triple up, triple down. Now, there again, it is a bit of a slow week. We had that big burst where we had kind of all of the releases of the Travis Scotts and the Nigels, etc., and it has slowed down a fair bit now. But something that did pop up that I don't think is really getting that much talk about is an upcoming Kith release. So Kith are releasing the linen pack. They are pre-orders, made to order pairs. The gap is between the 20th to the 23rd of July. There was a lot of talk around this because there was a lot of teaser images, lots of kind of random things kind of popping up on things like Complex and other news outlets about this kind of picture of a linen pair of 95s. Now, initially, it was just, oh, Nike are doing a linen 95. Cool. Then you kind of started seeing stuff about an Air Force One, a new linen Air Force One. And, then all of a sudden it was like, oh no, this is a Kith release. And then all of a sudden Ronnie kind of does what he does and he starts going through all the processes about how did we get to kind of this how did we get to this new version of the linen Air Max 1. So for anyone that doesn't know, if you've kind of been sleeping under a rock somewhere, if you're relatively new to this, the linen colorway of the Air Force One originally released as a regional exclusive in Japan around 2001, and it was a bit of a holy grail of a sneaker and kind of for Air Force One collectors. They had a re-release of the linen a couple of years ago. People went mad for it. They've done a couple of other variations since. Did kind of the typical Nike thing at the moment, which is kind of bring back a grail and then kind of create a version of that shoe just to kind of bring the value down just a little bit more. But the Air Force One, the original colorway, was kind of predominantly, like I say, this kind of linen-y pale colorway with kind of nice hits of atmosphere pink, as they call it. But they've kind of, in this version, they've decided to flip it. So the Air Force One in particular is predominantly kind of a lighter pink colorway with kind of the darker brown linen swoosh in what looks like beautiful nubuck suede. And then you've got the Air Max 95, which is full leather upper with kind of the white and pink hits on the lace and the outsole. But the one very nice feature with this shoe is the fact that where you've normally kind of got the slightly debossed, I should say, kind of ribs, kind of giving the structure to the shoe up the sides, they've turned this into kind of like Kith bubble writing. So you can see from certain angles that it just says Kith kind of running up the side of the shoe. Really, really kind of nice details. It's Ronnie Feig. There's so much storytelling going on with this. They're going for the whole family. You've got adults, grade school, preschool, toddler sizing. It's limited to 1,982 pairs for the children's versions of the shoes, but the adults are made to order. I just think this is, the process of getting to this shoe is interesting, and it kind of gives you a little bit of an insight into what the design processes are for things like this, because I think us mere mortals sometimes look at it and go, oh well, they've just flipped the colorway and that's kind of all they've done. But there is a lot of artistic and creative thinking that goes into these things. But I think as a pack, it's just a nice pack. Again, Kith have done something really nice, really subtle, and again, I don't think they've really missed with this. I think it's very nice. But I'll come to Erkin first, seeing as there's obviously the 95 element to this, and I know you've been a little bit bored of shoes, but is this enough to kind of get you back involved with 95s?
Nah, like, bro, you said it's nice, and that's what it is, just nice. Like, there's no wow to it for me. Like, I even prefer the Air Force One compared to the 95 because, look, we've seen even recently with Kith and the 95s. I know they did more of a broader release with the Lakers pair and all that stuff, which is great. Obviously, we didn't really get a sniff over here, if I do remember, but this kind of just feels like we'll put a bit of waffle in there, sell it as a pack, and off you go. I like the Kith branding in the middle. That's super cool. And obviously little Kith bits here and there. But the colorway is not for me. It just reminds me of the wheat, colorway on Air Force and Timberlands and stuff. But yeah, I actually prefer the Air Force One. And I'm not the biggest Air Force One guy, so I won't be going for him. But I prefer that because it's a spin on a classic. it's in reverse. And right now, pink seems to be the in color because we're seeing Awake dropping their was it 6s or 7s?
Yeah, 6.
The 6, yeah. So
yeah.
and even World Cup, bro, just going back to that quickly, it feels like everyone is wearing pink boots at the minute from Nike, from Adidas, and so on. But yeah, it's kind of in theme of what's going on right now. Obviously, the Travises too, going back to Nike. But yeah, I just don't know. Like, and it's not because I'm not buying shoes at the minute. Because, bro, believe me, if these drops and I was on them and it's a 95, I'd be on them. I'm just not sold. Like, I just feel like it's a bit of a lazy collaboration. And obviously, I'm not diving in too much about why it's here, why they're here, why they're looking like they are. I'm just not feeling the colorway with the 95s. But the Air Force Ones, I could probably get behind more if that makes sense. But yeah, Proza, what are you saying though? Because obviously, I don't know, like we big up Kith all the time and rightly so, but I just feel like this is a bit of a lazy one, man, in my opinion.
I don't know if I would call it lazy. I think, I mean, ultimately, it's paying homage to something we recognize. I agree though. I prefer the Air Force One to the actual 95, even though I do appreciate the sort of embossed kith on the upper of the shoe on the 95. I think that's a cool piece of detail. I think the Air Force One looks so clean. Like literally in my mind, I'm like, is there a way that I could potentially afford to get me, my wife, and my daughter a pair of these? I just think it would just be like the cutest thing ever. But I mean, they're probably going to be super expensive and difficult to get. But yeah, the shoes are fine. They're fine. And I think you're right. They don't evoke I have to have this. They don't give me that feeling. They don't give me like, you can take or leave this.
Yeah.
And you don't usually get that feeling with a Kith. When he's involved, usually the feeling of I want to have this, but I can't afford this. That's usually the feeling that you get, or they'd be super limited and you couldn't get it even if you could afford it. But that being said, I think the shoe is fine. The shoe is cool. Like I think the Air Force Ones super clean. Like one of the cleanest Air Force Ones I've seen in years. And I'm not a massive Air Force One guy. But I mean that's one of the baddest. So yeah, no, I feel like the packet in and of itself is fine. It's just not pushing those types of buttons that you'd normally associate with a Kith release. You'd probably expect there to be a bit more fury, but like I don't like, I've seen a few posts about it. I haven't seen a lot to the point where I'm thinking, are people really looking for this in the same way they would normally look for a Kith collab?
Yeah, no, I agree. I think personally, I think the Air Force is better than the Air Max, but I think there's going to be a big push on the Air Force, either kind of second half of this year, kind of going into next year. I think we're seeing a lot of kind of shoes pop up. Obviously, we just had the triple white, kind of what they're calling the 01 kind of shape and everything that people are saying. You know, it's a thicker cut of leather, it's a longer tongue, it's kind of all these different bits, and you can see a real difference, and people have really kind of loved that. So I'm expecting maybe a little bit of kind of stuff coming through with that. So yeah, I think it'd be good to see. But like I say, these are going to be kind of made to order. So if you want a pair, hop on, grab them. But yeah, I do think they are very nice. And I love my linen pair. I've never been the biggest Air Force guy, but that linen pair, you talk about like a pair to wear with a suit. Like those work. I've worn them to many kind of occasions and functions, and yeah, everyone's kind of commented and said, "Oh yeah, nice, nice shoes on this." So yeah, good pair. Moving on to the triple down, and we said about being able to make a top 10 of the worst shoes of the year list, and this could be coming in strong. So in March, Nike revealed its new women's exclusive, the First Sight collection, which was a trio of futuristic footwear designs, looking at track spikes, soccer cleats, as they say, basketball sneakers, and kind of giving them a a feminine kind of and bold spin on some of these things. Now, the shoe that we looked at the time was essentially a mercurial high heel boot with what I believed I described as a arsehole on the back of the shoe, that big hoop that it had there, which still haunts me to this day. But as part of the pack, there was a weird shoe, the First Sight Shadow, which was essentially a slip-on foam posit, which they are bringing out in two colorways, a black and a metallic silver. It's a bit of an odd one. There's kind of images that are kind of popping up showing kind of this wavy design. And according to Nike in the description, it says this shoe juxtaposes the fierce energy of today's top women hoopers with their femininity away from the game. Again, how you describe this in a shoe, I'm not quite sure. But the shoe itself is, like I say, kind of slip on. It kind of the ankle collar bit kind of reminds me of almost a Yeezy when they did like the slip on. It was kind of 750 version things. What did they call them? Like the minivans and all those type of things that they brought out.
Yeah.
Kind of that type of heel, but then brought into a foam posit, which, to be honest, when I first looked at it, I was trying to figure out what the material was. I mean, they say it's TPU, but it kind of looks like a paper mache project that you would have done in school. But then you've also got these weird bulging blob things on the side of them that look alien, I guess. They very odd. Foam posits are pretty they're a pretty kind of divisive shoe anyway, as it is. So what they decided was, no, we're going to definitely push it to one side of the fence and push it to the fence that everyone hates, because these are strong looking shoe. Yeah, not sure about those. Anyway, they release on the 24th for £130, which isn't bad for a shoe that genuinely looks like it's made out of cardboard. It really looks very, very flimsy. I mean, Prozac, thoughts?
Nah, it's not the one. I mean, one of the things we've sort of leveled at Nike is obviously where they've fallen off is their innovation, man. They used to be at the forefront of innovation, and that used to sort of drive like so much of their sort of the coolness and the sort of like lore around the company. This ain't it though, bro. I don't know what happened between back in the day and now, bro. You man didn't invest. You know, back in the day we used to have certain places, certain schools where they used to have like this plaque. We used to be an investor in people. You used to have like certain places where they invested. Nike have not been investing in their people, bro. If this is what we're doing now, and what we've had in the past to now, bro, like it looks like green bottles and blue bottles just stuck in the side of the shoe, bro. It's disgusting.
Honestly.
Legit, me in the summertime. It's disgusting, bro. It's a disgusting shoe. It's not a nice looking shoe, bro. It's like two crap in this podcast we've talked about that are legitimately disgusting, like not nice to look at and would not consider wearing on our feet. Like it's just not what Nike's about. Like, and this isn't even ironic. This isn't CPFM. This isn't meant to be like, these are meant to be desirable shoes, and they just look terrible. Like, so yeah, it is what it is.
I kind of feel bad for all of the female sneakerheads that like this is designed for you.
Like honestly, I'm not saying give them all like bubblegum and pink and stuff, but like legitimately, bro, we know a lot of female sneakerheads. This ain't for them. No. You cannot convince me in a month of just Sundays, bro, that this is for a female sneakerhead. Like you've taken into consideration anything that they care about, bro. You just wanted to dole out some dead crap, bro, and just see if you can. This is a social experiment. Remember what Erkin was saying? Like, this is it, bro. This is what they do every so often. Just dash out a social experiment, and let's see what madness we can get people to buy this week. So yeah.
You know, it's one of those things, right? I mean, we all do this. You can't say you don't, but like, there's days, maybe even weeks, where you know your missus is in a bad mood, right? You know that nerve is there, and you sit there and you go, "All right, how far can we test
I'm
this?"
in the mood today.
Yeah, you know what? Let's have some fun, right? It feels like Nike is doing that with shoes all the time. It's like, shall we'll give them something really crap.
Yeah.
Actually, do you reckon we could? They don't like it. Should we do a bit more? Should we go a bit
A
further?
couple more.
And you end up with this.
It's like for them, it's like how much more market share can we give up? Can we risk and just
Bro,
and not
this
annoy
is what I'm
people?
saying. But
Now,
this
how
is what
much
I'm saying
more?
is like,
Chicken
how
at
much, how much, yeah, it's like how much of our share price can we lose through
Yeah, how
every
much
design that we're putting
how
out?
much we got
Like,
spare lying around? You know what I mean? Like it's just, bro. I'm gonna say it like I always say it with these types of shoes. There's gonna be a Shoreditch Don or woman because you know guys can think they can pull this off, a Pierre, you know, a Claude, but there'll be someone from Shoreditch or Camden that just rock up in these and just think they're the bee's knees, bro. But
yeah. Non-ironically as well, there's like,
honestly,
I really like
honestly.
the arch support, and I feel I
like
really,
how
really enjoy
they look
like
like
the
they're
designer. I can understand how the designer was. I'm like, bro,
we need more of this. Like, just get out of here, man. But no, honestly, I'm not even gonna say it's the colorway because you know, even if we get an iconic foam posit colorway or whatever, it still wouldn't help this nonsense. It looks between a Yeezy, you know, and a Rift. If you're looking at it from the top down,
from the top down, yeah,
yeah, it's got that weird sort of alien foot shape hoof thing going on, trotter, if you like. But yeah, I just don't know, man. Even the shape of it, it's not like it's a low or a high. It's like a mid. Do you know what I mean? That's the maddest part of it. It's like a mid low. Yeah, it's just, bro. I don't know, man. Definitely worth a triple down, man. But what are we saying? These are the Travises that have just been spotted,
bro. That is. But the Travises, yeah. I mean, if the Travises were actually coming out, bro, I mean that's what's more than
I think
a
it is a
down?
Travis.
Quadruple down, quintuple
honestly,
down, septuple down, octuple down.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
These foam posits though are, I mean, that bit on the side with kind of all the little weird bubbly, like you said. I mean, you said botfly earlier, which it does genuinely look a bit like that.
Even, yeah,
that is triggering some phobias. There are going to be some people that are not going to be able to look at that shoe.
What's that thing? Trypophobia? Something like that?
Yeah,
trypophobia,
where they don't like the holes in it. Oh, yeah. Even me, bro.
I mean, it's making me feel a bit uncomfortable just looking out.
Yeah.
Like,
just want to pop them, innit? Just want to pop them. It's mad. Yeah.
Nah, not about that. Yeah. So if anyone wants those, just don't come back. Finally, sleeper pick. Again, it's hard, and we've spoken about these before, but there is another pack coming out. It is the Vans Old School Souvenir Pack. There's two colorways coming out. There is a black, and then there is an oatmeal. It's just kind of like an off-white colorway. These are releasing on the 23rd, £125. If you don't know what these are, there'll be an image in the video, but basically old school, looking slightly worn, kind of frayed edges around some of it, and then kind of little like pin badges / stickers kind of embroidered into the side of it. Just giving it a bit of a kind of an old used kind of like pre-loved feel. But yeah, these have been really popular. Went into the Van store on Oxford Street, their kind of new revamped store. Loads of this type of stuff knocking around, but they said like the souvenirs just fly the second they come in. They pretty much go straight back out again. So I expect these to kind of go. But again, Vans, I don't think I can really put them as sleepers these days because everyone knows about them now and everyone's talking about them. But just again, another good solid release that's just going to keep them ticking over them and keeping them kind of on people's feet and in the minds of the masses. So yeah, that's the sleeper pick for the week. Any kind of thoughts that we haven't already given on these?
Yeah, they're just doing their thing, ticking along, doing great shoes. offering great prices when everything's going up and up from most
Mm.
brands. I guess with everything in the world, it's like an affordable, trendy, comfortable option. Because these new vans, bro, I don't know what they've done, like the insoles or what, but they are so much more comfortable, man. And you couldn't have said that way back when we used to wear them back in the day, back in my day.
Yeah.
Yeah, clean. I like it. It's easy shoe to wear. Like I said, the price as well. Yeah, man. You can't really turn down a van right now. Do you know what I mean? With the pricing and how they're looking. So yeah.
Yeah. No, I weirdly though, Vans comfort, like they've never been terrible for what is essentially a very flat shoe. Like I struggle, my like authentic slip-ons are good for me. For old schools, for some reason, just rub the back of my heel to no end.
Yeah. Same.
But I mean, like I say, I was in London on my feet all day. I'm at an emo gig, so checkerboard Vans are coming out. I got home, took them off, happy as Larry, no issues.
Pinky
No-
still
no-
there.
Yeah,
That's
all
it.
good, nice and comfortable, no
Yeah.
problem. So if they've made them even better, excellent.
Yeah. I mean, couldn't echo what you guys have said. I think Vans are having a hell of a year. We called it earlier on. It started from the year before anyway. The souvenir sort of arm of these sort of older school designs have done amazing. And this is just another sort of fairly neutral colorway that a lot of people are going to want to grab and pick up and add to their collection, a growing collection of Vans right now. So yeah, can't say too many good things about it, man, or enough good things about it. Like, yeah, because you got the browns, you got the, I'm saying, like, this is now a black colorway as well. Easy peasy, bro. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
People love it.
Good stuff. And then finally, and this might actually be my favorite shoe that's releasing, that we've kind of going to speak about this whole podcast, but it is this week's Steal of the Week.
Steal of the Week.
And we are heading over to a store that I almost forget exists, Mr. Porter. Got good stuff on there. They always have really good sales. I just kind of forget that it's there. But at the moment, they have a fantastic New Balance sale. So my pick for this week is the New Balance 993, made in USA, leather, and they've got it as purple, but most places have got it as the passion fruit colorway. Basically, this beautiful purple and yellow 993. I mean, it's always a bit of a toss-up between kind of like 990 for models, the 992, the 993. I'm a big fan of kind of the 992s and 993s, and this colorway just pops and looks really good. And I've seen so many people talking about this shoe. There are places that are putting this in their kind of shoe of the year lists as a GR. Kind of Sneaker Freaker had it in amongst their picks. Complex, there was a member of Complex staff that had this on their list as well, this colorway particularly. It's just an amazing GR. It's £205 retail. They've got it at 40% off, so it's down to £123. They've got a 6, 6.5, 8, 8.5, 9, 10, 10.5, and 11. Don't take the 11, please, because I might want them. But yeah, they've also had kind of codes come out where it's kind of giving you an extra 10 to 15% off the sale price as well. So you may get them even cheaper. There is a lot of kind of end of season sales coming at the moment, but yeah, just a beautiful colorway. It's an incredible quality shoe. It's like I say, the made in USA line, so they are very premium. 123 quid. It's cheaper than anything else we've spoken about so far. So yeah, don't think you can really complain with that.
Nah, the colorway's nice. It's like old school Joker, isn't it, from the comics? Green and purple. But yeah, 993. I've always loved that shoe. I've had it, but for one reason or another, I've just not wanted to keep it just because of how much it is at retail. But when it goes for this sort of price, bro, if you're a New Balance head, you want comfort, you love a loud shoe, then yeah, this has got to be up there, man. It's great.
Yeah, 100%, man. 993 is legit one of the baddest. And yeah, the colorway is perfect. It's a very, very nice shoe. So yeah, can't complain. Price is great, and it's a decent size run as well. So yeah, man, fill your boots, people.
Indeed. And as we said, you know, as we get older, comfort is king. You know,
Yeah.
with all these and New Balance, like it's funny, people at my work are now discovering New Balance and going, oh my God, they're like, it's so comfortable. And they're like, yeah, like just next level comfort, even on their cheapest models. It's just,
They don't
yeah,
compromise.
no, it's actually quite nice that these type of shoes, the kind of the runner style, is so fashionable now because you can be in comfort and still be deemed to look good, as opposed to before where it's like everyone's wearing Jordans and Dunks 24/7 to try and stay kind of relevant and realizing that your feet are just being massacred all the time. So yeah, I'm very happy, and I think like I say, if a code comes, imagine these might magically appear on the shelves next to me, but we'll see. But yeah, I think on that we'll wrap up this week's episode. It is quiet at the moment in terms of news and releases and everything. I'm sure as we kind of get on, obviously once we get past the summer and get into the autumn period, there's always the fall splurge of releases that normally come, but we haven't seen anything rumored really at the moment. So no, it's yeah, everyone's just kind of sat going, twiddling their thumbs, waiting, spending money on Pokemon. By the look of it, there seems to be all this across my feed at the moment is Sean Witherspoon Pokemon and some cards and all this stuff. It's
I mean, that's kind of a bit of news, isn't it? Because he's part of Collect now, isn't he? He's got like a he's got like a
with Kicks and Coffee. Good
yeah,
company.
with Joe from Kicks.
Joe, yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty cool, man. And yeah, nice to see what comes out of that.
I've seen some videos where it's like it used to be back in the day where you'd have like people interviewing like sneaker resellers and it'd be like, oh my God, I can't believe you make money from sneakers. How much money do you reckon you make in like a month? And you'd be like, I make thousands because I sell this. And now they're doing it for people that sell Pokemon. They're like, how much do you reckon you've made from these Pokemon cards? And it's like, well, I sold this Charizard, and it's like, Jesus, like what's going to be next? What's going to be the next thing? Because Labubus came and went as quickly.
Mate, they came and went quick. I respect that. Yeah, I respect that. That collectively, we all was like, this is dumb, right?
I think we bullied people enough out of it. I think
it was ridiculous though. Grown men, and respectfully, love to everyone, but brother, there's grown men collecting this nonsense. You know what I'm saying? But I think with Pokemon though, it's the 30th anniversary, so it is the big one, the big year. You know, so that's why there's a lot of sets coming out, and obviously things are going mad right now. Will the bubble burst? We don't know, because Pokemon's the biggest media company in the world. That's a fact. So it's like, I can't see it going away.
The bubble's not gonna burst because they've been running for 30 years. Like Pokemon, obviously, they've not been at the forefront for 30 years, but they've been consistently doing their thing for a very long time.
But now it's cool though.
They ain't never gonna. It's because it's come back around in terms of the nostalgia. The nostalgia and the money have lined up. Like the people with the money and the people that were watching it when they were kids. Yeah.
All the sneakerheads are like, okay, this is making some money. I'm over here now.
Yeah. There's going to be some people, kind of appearing soon that are going to be, jumping on this bandwagon. I do wait to see what, kind of who and when, does the conversation shift for people where all of a sudden all their content is no longer sneakers and it goes heavily into things like that. I mean, obviously yours, Birkin, is like everything. You do football and tech and video games and like you have a bit of everything going on, but there's some that are like, no, everything is sneakers. No, everything is Pokemon. No, everything is this. So I wait to see the shift and where the money kind of goes, because even Complex, you see in Complex, you know, less and less sneaker content and more UFC, WWE, like, you know,
Where's the podcast?
their biggest podcast at the moment. Well, this is the thing. So their biggest podcast at the moment is the wrestling podcast that they do.
Yeah.
Incredibly. Yeah. Sneakers is vanished.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw obviously that Jordan, obviously Sneakonomics, did a little video about
That was good, man.
Where's it gone? What are they doing?
Yeah.
It was a really good video. Really, really good video. Good content. So yeah, it's he also, I'm pretty sure, did a video on these Travis Scott shoes, so which are quite funny. So I'd have a little look. But yeah, we'll wrap up this week's episode. So yeah, thank you everyone for listening, watching. If you like this episode, please give it 5-star rating, review, like, subscribe, comment, do all that lovely jazz. You can find me, Scott, at _sneaker teacher on Instagram. Erkin, where can they find you?
Yep. At Erkin Hassan on Instagram and YouTube, Broski Reloaded. So we've rebranded the tech and gaming channel. So yeah, content over there, and also Life of a Broski, as always, for sneaker content and more waffle on YouTube as well.
Indeed. And you've been popping up on more football channels and God knows what as well, chatting even more waffle. So
that's it, man.
Yeah.
More waffle to go around. Do you know what I mean? You can never have too much.
I think it'd be dangerous if we ever did a football podcast.
Oh, mate, it would be at least 4 hours, bro. Like, I'm telling you.
Dangerous. And Prozac, where can they find you?
Yeah, PROZECH on all forms of social media. Yeah, that's the sneaker channels, and then pro.zfc on most social media channels for football bits and pieces as well. But yeah, I feel like I've taken like inspiration from Broski and other people, man. Like, why filter it into the sneaker stuff? Just like build your own channel and just event. And it happened at the right time, because I was like, you know, let me start it while we're about to almost get relegated. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We're about to almost get relegated. Let me just start it now. You get it all off my chest, and then by the grace of God, we managed to squeak past on the final day. So yeah, but yeah, if you like that sort of thing, yeah, man, jump over. But obviously, yeah, I appreciate all your support, and make sure you're following Tripled Up everywhere you see Tripled Up, man. You get me, man. We love your support, man. We love your support.
Indeed. And on that, thank you very much, everyone, and we shall see you next time. See you later. Peace, Manuso.
Peace, Manuso.